Greetings, friends. I hope I find you well and blessed. As we approach the end of the year, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your faithful and generous support of our church's missions and ministry. Your gifts of time, talent, and treasure have made a difference in the lives of many people, both within and beyond our congregation. As you know, stewardship is not just about money. It is about how we use all the resources that God has entrusted to us for their glory and purposes. Stewardship is a way of life, a response to God's grace, and a sign of our discipleship. Stewardship is also a matter of the heart. As Jesus said, "From where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." That's from Matthew 6:21. As we prepare for the new year, I invite you to prayerfully consider how you can grow in your stewardship of God's gifts. How can you use your time more wisely, your talents more effectively, and your treasure more generously? How can you share your faith more boldly, your love more freely, and your joy more abundantly? How can you serve God more faithfully, follow Christ more closely, and honor the Holy Spirit more fully? To help you in this process, we have prepared some stewardship materials that have been mailed to you. These materials include a letter from me, a pledge card that allows you to make a financial commitment for the next year, and other information to remind you of your church's activities. Please review these materials carefully and return the pledge card by the deadline indicated. Your pledge is important for several reasons. First, it is an expression of your gratitude to God for all their blessings. Second, it is an indication of your trust in God's provision and guidance. Third, it is an instrument of your participation in God's mission and vision of our church. Fourth, it is a tool of our church's planning and budgeting for the next year. I want to assure you that whatever you give will be used wisely and effectively for God's glory. Our church is committed to being good stewards of the resources that we receive from our members and friends. We are also committed to being transparent and accountable in our financial management and reporting. I also want to remind you that stewardship is not only about giving, but also about receiving. As we give generously to God through our church, you will also receive abundantly from God through our church. You will experience the joy of giving, the blessing of belonging, the growth of learning, the power of prayer, the grace of serving, and the peace of trusting. Thank you again for your faithful and generous stewardship. May God continue to bless you and our church as we seek to be faithful stewards of their gifts. I am honored to say I am your church council president. Have a great Sunday.